vibrant session by Bharti ma'am. I think I should also do something, which will help you all to come out of, I see some of them feeling so drowsy there. So, here I'm going to take few volunteers already. Yesterday, they were with me, I was mentoring them. And something out of the box we'll try to do here, especially for the early child and education, because I see most of the teachers here are from the background of age group of 3 to 5 years. So today what we are going to do here is just for you all to observe, and then we will talk about it. Yes. Yes. So this was scene 1. So now we have scene 2. Wonderful. So these were 2 scenes which we did here in front of you without talking, without any dialogue, So, this way of teaching is called miming. So this is a lesson, when we, as teachers, I tell my teachers to have 2 or 3 different type of lesson plans when she enters a class. So it's like we cannot always depend on technology. We cannot create PPTs, we cannot create show them a video. Always. So we have to create something where the technology fails, then what? What if there is no electricity? What if there is no computer, desktop at your hand? What will you do? In such scenario, should we stop teaching the students? No. So in that case, we can have mind. We can do activities like this where children will still learn. Now in the first scene, what you could see was someone was sitting here and meditating. And he was, yes, obviously the character was Lord Buddha, sitting and meditating, and what we saw moving around were animals. We saw a peacock coming and dancing, we saw a deer coming gracefully and moving all around him. So this is all about environment, and we have Buddhism as one of the studies here. In Sri Lanka we teach them Buddhism. So, we need to create interest in students about anything. So how do we create interest is in this way. Not always we can show them PPTs or talk to them about Buddhism. We can also show through this small incidents from Buddha's life, and we can show them through the mime activity without talking or without speaking anything. Then the second scene was a birthday girl wearing a new dress and showing it to her mother, and the mother was expressing her joy on seeing the child, dressed up and preparing for her birthday party. So this way it's like oral comprehension. Have you heard about oral and oral comprehension, or visual comprehension? So this will be a visual comprehension. So let the teachers enact here in front of the children, doing lot of incidents in their own life, what happens in their life, they can show it here, and after that you can ask questions to them. So this is another way of teaching, like how we saw Bharti ma'am taught you how to teach through puppets, through music. So this is one of the way where we can teach through miming. We can mime and say. It is not always necessary that we have to talk to children. So this is a very wonderful way, and I think we should applaud. Great applause. They all deserve a great applause. Thank you. So here I am going to talk to you about learning through movement. Because we learn a lot through movement. Children learn a lot through movement. And now after pandemic, when they have come back to the school, they are not ready to sit. Have you all seen that they are not ready to sit? sit in a place, they're distracted. Every 2 minutes they'll come to you. Ma'am, I want to do this, ma'am, I want to do this, ma'am, can I go there? No, they'll move around in the class. So what can we do? You have to utilize their energies. They are very high on energies now, because after the pandemic, 2 years, after a big gap, they have come back to you. So you have to tap their energies. And how are you going to tap their energies is through music, movement, make them learn through movement. And it's not necessary that always you require a pen and pencil to teach. So here I have a very wonderful song which normally my teachers use in the class. And they also tap their feet. Whenever they come to the school, first thing what they do is this, they do it with a lot of action, and the teacher also does it with action, hello, hello, how are you? Hello, hello, how are you? And then they sing, along with them, and what the teacher does is, she emphasizes a lot on the word, like, how are you today? So when she says today, she points it down, it's today, it's today, it's today's. So it is repetition happening. And then children learn. They learn about fine, they learn how to express themselves. Now, very small kids like nursery, they can't express, saying that I'm fine, I'm great, I'm feeling sad, I'm feeling happy. So what we have done is we have kept a lot of smiley faces. Smiley faces with a sad face, with a little dull face, with a very bright face, very happy face. So few smileys are given to all the children. And even we have smiley balls. Whenever they feel like they are tired or they want to do some activity, give them the balls. So that they can, do the hand motor skill development can also happen by using those balls. So they can show us only the smiley. Whether they're happy today, they show us the smiley face. How are you? Then they show the smiley face. So this is what we need to do. We need to involve children in movement. They should learn a lot through movement. We also have, on the first 2 days, we have them walk all around the school. We take them to the garden, we show them everything. And everything in the classroom, everywhere in the school, we have labeled. Everything is labeled with big name. Like this is a podium. We write here P-O-D-I-U-M. Fan, also we have written on that. Fan, F-A-N, fan. Because they see, they listen, and we show them. See, this is a fan, this is a chair, this is a table, this is a board. So everywhere it is labeled properly. So that they see it, they learn those words. They go home and then they tell. And today teacher taught us on the board. Teacher was sitting on the chair. So they observe you. And what is more important for the teachers is to be presentable. So I think none of us have touched the fact of being presentable. Now being presentable doesn't mean that you have to wear a big gaudy makeup. Being presentable is to use bright colors in the class. Avoid wearing dark colors like black, grey, brown. Such colors should not be worn. I normally tell my teachers don't wear such colors, especially for my pre-primary, primary. Wear bright colors. Wear yellow, orange, red, blue. And again you can have your theme. If you are following a particular theme, like in the month of June we follow environmental theme. So 1 week all the teachers come in green. So they wear green. And then we celebrate an environmental day. Then we also have different weeks. We have blue days. We have blue week. So entire week they wear blue. We had a red day. So on the red day we brought a lot of watermelons from the market, because in the month of April we have watermelons in the market. So we bought watermelons. We cut those watermelons in the triangle shape. We showed them something, how we can teach triangle. There are poems recited. And then we cut the watermelon and we had the watermelon. Everyone enjoyed the triangular shape. We cut the triangles and then we gave it to the children. So in this way they learn. So it's not that always we need to be with them and be around them holding their hand. Writing will come later. We have to concentrate on the LSRW skills. The listening, speaking, reading, and then last is writing. So a child, when it comes to you, the child comes to you at the age of 2.5, 3 3, nursery child, the child is already speaking in your mother tongue. And the child, we don't have to teach a child to speak in mother tongue, right? The child listens, and suddenly, one day, the child starts talking to you, mama, papa, dada, dadi, whatever is your language. They try talking to you. It is all because they are listening. From the mother's womb, they are listening to you all. They are listening they are listening the people around you. And then all of a sudden they learn, So the same way, every language takes at least 4 years to develop. So there are stages in which you can teach the language. So first is the listening skill, to make them listen a lot. Make them listen your language, make them listen to rhymes, make them listen to music, different ways. You can give them simple instructions, and in this way you can develop the language. Once the language is developed, they learn new words. Make it a point that they learn at least one new word every day. They should learn one new word, emphasize a lot on that word, and let them go home. They'll use that word quite often with you also. So this is the way in which we can involve children in learning the vocabulary. Now coming back to this Sustainable Development Goal, SDG 4, which says quality education everywhere. I am asking you as a question. We are teachers, we talk a lot about sustainability, but how much are we ourselves practicing sustainability? Very less, we don't practice. I'll tell you the reason. What we do is we give them a lot of projects. We give scrapbook activities to our children. They are doing a lot of projects every subject wise. They bring you the project work, we find out faults in it. Say this is wrong, go home, do it again and bring it back. So they spend a lot of time in creating the projects, they write it themselves, they stick pictures, they do a lot of search on Google, they do a lot of things, they bring it to you. But what are we doing? We are actually wasting the paper. Why don't we utilize the skill what the child has learned in making e-projects? Let them make e-projects, and you can also, we are also used to using mobile phones and your laptops. Let them send you e-projects. You are going to save a lot of paper here. And the child also feels happy. They present everything on presentations, and they can create a lot of projects by way of your laptops and computers also. And even on mobile phones they can make. So I am talking this about higher education, not about the pre-primary, primary. But yes, children in higher classes can do this. We can avoid making scrapbook activities or something which they have to write. They can make e-projects and submit it to you, which you can, on the go also, you can check those projects and mark them. So that is one way in which we can at least save paper. Second, what we are doing is we need to involve them in discussions where they will be doing a lot of design thinking, like Jaishin and Madam just said. Design thinking is not only for higher children, for the children in higher age group. Even young children can also be put into thinking. We want innovators and thinkers, and we as teachers are going to create innovators and thinkers. We are the ones who are creating all professions. You are the ones who are going to create doctors, engineers, scientists, and we require scientists now. We require a lot of innovators now. So how are you going to create the innovators? We should encourage the children to ask you questions. Normally they ask you questions when, why, how, what. We should encourage them to ask questions like, why not? If sun is rising in the east, why not in west? So when children will come up with such questions only, it means they have started thinking. And what we as adults do is, go, sit there. Don't come to me and ask questions. It's normally, we do, because we have tests, because we have to complete the syllabus. It's not that we are teaching the syllabus. We are not here to teach the syllabus. We are here to teach the child. We are here to teach the child. We are here to teach a human being. So try to have a value in every lesson you teach. Whatever you teach, try to involve one or the other value in it. So value education is very important. So involve value, involve less paper work in your work, especially not for the pre-primary, primary, for the higher grades. You can involve them in the e-projects. And design thinking by giving them small questions. You as teachers can pose in front of them. Oh, today, I don't have vegetable at home. Now I don't know what to cook at home. And make them think. So you tell them, when they're leaving, tell them, this is a problem you are facing. They will think over it, and tomorrow you discuss about it. How much vague, howsoever vague it can be, but discuss with it. They'll come up with very funny ideas with you. ma'am, if you don't have vegetables, can you not cook something? Maybe in Maharashtra we make this dhirda, like from besan ka atta, from the chana flour. So they will suggest you few things. If you don't have vegetable, ma'am, you can cook this. Ma'am, you can cook that. You can only have dal rice, or you can use this. They will give you a lot of ideas, and you can keep posing questions to them. Oh, I don't have dal at home. Then what to do? Then something else. Then can you have? Then someone will suggest you curd. Ma'am, do you have curd at home, or at least buttermilk at home? So some ideas will come. In this way, what you are making is you are making them think. So you all as teachers have to make the children think a lot. So then only we can create good thinkers. And I think I shall not take much of the time because already many things have been spoken, and I think Rashmita ma'am will also enlighten you a lot now. But try to use these techniques. What the techniques which all we are showing to you here. Use these techniques in your classroom. Make your classroom as lively as possible. It should be lively, and it will be lively only when the teacher is lively. So teacher should not go with the dull face. They observe your body language, the way you stand. They go home and tell, today my teacher didn't wish me. Today my teacher did not call me out because my teacher was sad. She was not happy today. So try to be vibrant. Whatever happens at your home, in the economy, forget it. You should always concentrate on your children. And now, by 2030, along with India, your country is also going to be the youngest nation in the world. Entire world is looking at people from our countries to work as to serve as workforce in different countries. So you are not creating citizens only for your country. You are creating global citizens. So look at those perspectives. What way your children have to face the entire world. So you are preparing them for maybe USA, for Greece, for Israel. So also keep yourself updated about what is happening in other countries. What teachers from US are doing. What teachers from Israel, which is very good country in security systems and all. What are they doing? What will they expect from your children? From Sri Lankan child? What will they expect? What a USA citizen is expecting from you? You have to find out that and try to make your child a global citizen. So that will be my message today here, and thank you so much.